Pretty sure it's that Rona. It's that Rona. It's getting me, man. Hold me back. I ain't been living on nothing but Oreos and chocolate chip covered cherries since this whole shit started. I think it's gonna. If the Rona don't kill me, the calories will. What's up, one viewer? Who are you? I want to show y'all something. I put a link in the comments section. I didn't test that link out though, so I don't know if it works or not. But there's a link in the comment section or the description of this video. I don't know where you're watching it. If you're not watching it on my YouTube channel, please go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, watch that shit there. I need watch hours. My big plan is I'm gonna go viral on YouTube and get paid to do silly shit on the internet. That's my new life goal. I think that's pandemic free because there's a lot of people watching funny videos at home right now that are probably contributing to somebody's pay. So what I have here. We locked up. Okay, check it out. Y'all can't see that worth shit. I mean, we get the full screen. There it is. See if I can zoom on this. Control roll. Nope. Ooh, yep. Come on with it. Come on with it. All right, so I want to show y'all. It's kind of important. Get my chair where it don't squeak so much. Get some WD-40. It'll kill Rona. This is a tract of land. So I want to kind of tell y'all the whole story on this, but this is the 32 acres. My dad bought this land in 2004, I believe. He bought this for $75,000. This land and this house right here. I think I can go to Google Earth. Google. Where are we at? Hold up. Maps. That's what we need. Show you it today. Let's go to Google Maps. It's kind of cool when you look at it. Zoom out. Come right over here. Ooh. Yeah, boy. Hit those satellite image. And here it is. Here it is today. Here it is right now. Back fence, house, land. Obviously, they don't update this imagery very often. The reason why I wanted to show it to you now is because the guy had cleaned all this up. You can see that maybe he started on it. But go back to the fake book. You can see right here, we had 4 tracts of land. This gentleman, seen that we were drawing it up in 4 tracts of land and knew that there was going to be a mobile home. So he came with a cash offer and bought this whole 9 acres, whatever it was. I'll have to get the exact survey. I'll have it for us at the webinar, which left this house. You can't really see the house here. Go back to Google Maps, zoom in on the house. There's the house. And it sold with, which you can see where the new fence line is right here. It sold with 9 acres, and then there's another fence line about right there. And then this is a 14-acre tract. Okay. Get back over here. Oh. I can't do what I was doing earlier. So anyways, this 14-acre tract is the one that we just sold the mortgage on. So this one was cash. Stuart partnered with us. We sold it to him for $150,000. Okay. He then took this and sold it, and I don't remember exactly what it was for. I'll have the details, but I think it was something like $38,000, maybe $48,000. I don't remember which on this one cash. We sold this for $125 owner finance, and we sold this for $75 owner finance. We got this one back, so we got $10,000 down on the first time, and then we got this one back, sold it again, got another $10,000 down. So we sold it twice. This 14-acre tract is the one we just sold the note on. This particular deal right here, we just owner financed for the second time, and we also got $10,000 down. You'll remember me making a post in Roughnecks Real Estate, the Facebook group, and showing the $10,000 cash. Okay. That was for this deal, and it just sold. The underlying lien on the entire property, which this sold cash, when that cash transaction took place, the bank required $0 because both of these notes were already established. So we had a $65,000 note and $115,000 note. So whatever that added up to, we had enough equity on those notes that they didn't want any money when this one sold. This one right here, it sold. The principal balance had been paid down. I don't know what exactly to. I don't have any of that information in front of me. I will have it on the webinar. But the bank did require, when this track sold right here, they required a little bit of it to be sold at that time, or to be paid down at that time. And then they re-amortized the underlying lien, which in turn makes the payment go down and makes the cash flow go up on this middle track. Okay. So where am I at? Oh, here. I'm back. Okay. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of information. I'm going to break all that down in the webinar. I haven't even pulled the information up. I just know the only reason I even knew this took place is because we're using PaperStack to sell these mortgages. And Stuart was talking to me. He comes into the office, even though we're quarantined, he stays down on that end. He comes into the office and was telling me that it was down the road and it actually closed. And then we got a $15,000 check yesterday. So that's really good. Mortgages notes are still, we've been selling notes, kind of taking them and throwing them up on PaperStack and seeing what happened. The interest in them has skyrocketed since all this has happened. I think part of that is people getting knocked off of high center of whether or not they should make that move. I think some note buyers are just savages. And I think they believe that if they buy that note and it fails, they're going to get that property and be able to resell it. There might be some of that going on. I don't know. Typically, if a note buyer buys a note, they want it to perform. But, I can't really, like right now, they're at risk. If they close and they don't pay, there's not going to be a lot they can do with it. But they've been paying almost full value for the notes. And in the previous months, we haven't seen that kind of interest. So this has been really interesting. This particular land note, it's just land. There's nothing else there. There's no utilities. There's no electricity. There's no water. There's no nothing. It's just land. And for a land note to sell in this environment is also very interesting because, it's a land mortgage. So this is a strategy that you can employ though. Land is a lot like I always say drugs, but you buy it in large quantities, chop it up into smaller quantities, and it's all automatically worth more. So this is something that you can employ in a good market or a bad market. And if you can get it into tracts of 10 acres or bigger, you can really do something with it. And if these are marketable on the backside to be able to sell notes, which we're seeing that they are, then, you can hypothecate money. You can literally, increase the value of that property 10x just by chopping it up. And then when you sell it, you bought it at such a discount. Now you're selling the mortgages. You're gonna realize a big gain. There's a bunch to go into on this. If you're interested in the webinar, there's a link either in the title if you're watching on Facebook, or in the description if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe. Please watch all the stuff that's there. And I look forward to selling this thing out. We don't have that many seats at the webinar. I did that because I wanted to sell out. I want to sell something out. It's a $7 webinar. I feel like if I can't sell out a $7 webinar, I just need to quit doing them. So, either way, I do want to break this down, but it does need to be behind a paywall because we're gonna be showing some documents and stuff that we might not want to put out there on the public record. So anyways, I appreciate y'all's time. I'll see y'all later. Peace.